Hey, awesome ones! So I have learned so much since my old modeling days that I used to have makeup artists, but I've learned so much, I think, in the last 12 months on how to apply makeup to kind of a more mature woman, and I really want to share that with you. It's going to be a 5-part series, and we're going to start with the eyes, and it all starts in just a few seconds. So they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Forget about that one. You can learn new things, and they are absolutely awesome. So in this 5-part series, today are the eyes, and then what we're going to do are brows and foundation and lips and the magic of contouring and blush as well. So stick around for that. And I have actually already done dozens of beauty videos, fashion videos. There's some healthy ones in there as well. We do them on Fridays and Tuesdays. And make sure that you stick around. Probably these ones in this part series are going to be on Fridays. But just a little bit about me in case you're new to the channel. As I mentioned, I was a professional model, but also I'm 63 years old now. I'm going to be 64 in a few months, and I have never had a needle, no fillers, no nothing, nothing. So if that seems of interest to you, because a lot of these videos that I do, I show my nighttime routines, etc., then just click on the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and don't forget to click on the bell, and you'll be notified when my new videos are out. And hey, welcome everybody. So for the sake of time, I'm only going to apply on one eye. I've already done this eye, and you can see already that, wow, and it didn't even take me that long. Here, let's just sort of take a look here. I'll do this. Not done. Done. Okay, let me keep smiling. Done. No. All right, I'll get it right. Undone. Done. Undone. Done. You can see with this eye, it's really opened it up. I don't have the circles underneath. I've got more of a nice subtle swoosh, and yeah. How did I do it? So sit back and watch some of these techniques, and you'll be doing these types of eyes in no time. Now let's just start with these dark circles underneath our eyes. I've already got my foundation on, but what about this? And hey, what is this purpley part in here? Let's take care of that too. And I learned this next technique literally just a few weeks ago. All right, so behind the camera is my wonderful husband, Bill. And Bill, what I want to do right now is I want to do a close-up.
All right.
All right, now you see every pore, right? But hey, you want to see what I'm doing, and so let's go. Now I am using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I would suggest for this application, the best way to conceal is to use something that's matte. And oh, by the way, I'm also wearing it, the Double Wear Foundation, on my face as well today. I'm going to link a lot of the products below so you can check them out, and they're also on our blog as well. What you're going to do, this stuff dries really fast. So what we're going to do is, see that purpley part, and I can probably really see it now. We're gonna just cover that up, and ta-da! I just found this brush. It is so cool. It's a concealer brush. So we'll also have some links for that. And we're not gonna leave this looking like this. Okay, so now I don't use the brush, but I think in the corners, it's not so good in the corners. We're gonna use it below. I know I'm kind of blocking my face a little bit, but yeah, let's just get in there a bit. And the idea is to get rid of the purpley part. Okay, mission pretty well accomplished there. Now let's go for underneath the eyes. I don't know if you can see in this close-up, but it's really, I've got these kind of dark circles. So again, I'm just going to do that. And watch this brush. This is where it really shines. See how I'm just sort of patting it? And it's going really, really soft and beautiful. See the difference? And this concealer is just a little bit lighter than my foundation to really help me with those dark spots. But I'm going to put a little bit of blush on it a little later on. Now another thing I have at my age are some age spots. Like, see these freckly thing here, and I got one on the other side. That's an age spot. I'm trying to get rid of them, but not quite yet. So I'm going to use the concealer here as well with my handy dandy brush here. And I'm just going to do that and cover that baby up. Presto changeo, it's gone. And by the way, if you're using a concealer, I think I mentioned to you that I really like it matte. If you suffer from having bags under the eyes and you're putting on like a really greasy type of concealer, all you're doing is emphasizing the bags because the light's going to shine on it and they're going to look worse. So for my next new step that I'm trying out, I've just put a little bit of foundation. I mentioned to you, this is the Estee Lauder foundation. And what I'm going to do is I have a brush like this. And I'm just going to get a little bit of foundation on it. And I am going to draw inside my eye here, the lid and up here. Why am I going to do that? Well, it's going to allow my eyeshadow to adhere a lot better. And if you're like me, like I'm doing a lot of 12-hour days now, and I just hate that greasy kind of oily look. So this is something new, and I'm just going to put it along here with this brush. You don't want to put on too much. A beauty blender might just put too much on. And with my fingers, I'm just going to, I know this looks really odd right now. And again, you got to work kind of fast because this type of foundation in particular does dry fast. And it's a nice colorization for the rest of my face because it's kind of all blending in now too. All right, you're probably looking at me and going, how is she going to make that little eye look as big as this? And the magic is in the technique. So let's start with the eyeliner. And oh, by the way, I've already done my brows and my foundation, but we're going to get to those in the other parts of this series. Remember, it's a 5-part series, so we'll do some on brows and foundation and lipstick and the whole darn thing. So let's get to these eyes here. This is a L'Oreal. I love it. It's almost like a gel. It's carbon black. It's infallible, and it's got this cool little smudgy thing on the end. So now when I put on my eyeliner, I don't go like that. I do a little bit of a dot thing. So let me kind of show you. I hope you can see this okay. Kind of a dot thing without looking straight at myself. Hopefully this is going to work. So let's just see here. And you kind of connect the dots a little bit. Okay, so I got the basis of it now. Now I'm going to kind of smooth it over. Very serious, sir. All right. Now, the little swoosh. If you saw my video on hooded eyes, and I'm going to put the link up there somewhere, it's got over 1 million views. I'm so excited. I know a girl like me teaching makeup, but you know what? That's what we need. We need somebody that's our age and showing us the makeup. But anyway, it's a great video. It showed you the do's and don'ts on putting makeup for hooded eyes. And one of the things is that these cat eyes really don't work with the hoods, but I'm going to show you what does here. So away we go. Straighten that out. It's just a little witty swoosh. You see that? Just a little one. And we can always do a little smudgy with the smudgeroomy on the end. And I'm actually quite happy with how that's turning out with the eyeliner. And now for the eyeshadow. And I absolutely love, love, love this palette. It's just amazing. And A lot of times I used to always go for the purples, and there's some beautiful purples in here for sure. But lately I've been going a little bit more for a natural look. So for these looks, I'm going to use some beiges and some browns, and it comes with its own brush, which is always a bonus. And I'm going to go with this. It's a little bit of this beige, it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but not too much. I certainly don't like to have a lot of shimmer in the crease, and this is just enough to give you a bit of a glow. So I'm just going to put this here on my lid, and just a little bit. Bill, are you seeing this okay? Not covering up my face with a mirror, okay. And just a little bit just underneath the brow. Now, using the brush that's in here, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to use this. Bill, can you see that? I'm going to use this color here, yep. This brown there. And it's going to go about 3/4 into my eye. We don't want to go right into the eye, because then I'm doing the purpley part again and darkening that up. We don't want to do that. So I'm just going to bring this out into the magic swoosh, and you'll see how the magic swoosh really, really helps later on. But yeah, we're just sort of going to go around like that, and there we go. Now, I used to say that we would sort of go out with a swoosh with our fingers and blend it, but I have learned to be quite the artist. Oh dear. I gotta get something off the floor. I'll get it in just a second. But I'm now an artiste. I found this brush, and it's fantastic for smoothing it out, because now you're going, oh Heather, that looks terrible. It looks awful. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. We'll do this. And we are going to brush that baby out into its natural beauty. And I'll be right back. I gotta get something that fell on the floor. Okay, I'm back. I'm using a brush like this that fell on the floor, so hopefully there's no dust bunnies on it, but anyway. And now I'm going for this darker, I don't know if you can see it here, this darker brown. And what we're gonna always tap the excess off, especially when you're doing under your eyes. So I find that, you know, especially women who are doing the black under here on the waterline and the black under here, it's really looking harsh, and for the most part, it's making you look older. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of going with this brown underneath my lash line, and I am joining up with the swoosh. Now, again, a little bit more brown here, tap her off, and I am going into that crease because I got lots of wrinkles up there, and they look all different colors if I don't sort of do this darkness in here. So we're going to go right in and darken it up a little bit. And now, ta-da! It's time for the giveaway. I've picked a really good product for you, and what it is, it's Dior Show Mascara. And let me tell you, when I was professionally modeling, there were so many different makeup artists, but one of them, she put on this Dior mascara, and it was amazing. And remember, I'm using this a lot these days. I'm out for 12-hour days. I'm under all these hot lights. And this Dior mascara, I've got it in black for you, is just phenomenal. What I love about it is it's not smudging underneath my eyes, and it also comes off at night like a dream. If you're one of those people that just uses soap and water to take off your eye makeup, no worries. This is for you. So I'm going to send this out to a lucky winner. And all you have to do to win, I mean, if you're already a subscriber, you're already in. But if you're not a subscriber, just subscribe, and everybody put in the comments, you know, whatever you want to say about the video, cool. But also put in the comments a little extra thing saying, I want to win that mascara. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Bill, this is going to be your job. You're going to put all the names in a hat, and then we're gonna pick the lucky winner. So good luck, everybody. And on my next video, I'm going to announce who the winner was, and we can ship this baby all over the world. So everybody just join in. The other thing is, I told you it's a 5-part series. I'm going to have a giveaway every single time that we do, you know, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is just the start of many giveaways that I'm going to do on this beauty channel. All right, so let's put some mascara on. And in my earlier videos, I used to pump the mascara. A lot of you went absolutely crazy about that. Don't pump your mascara, it puts air in it. So, and it makes it dry out faster. All right, well, thank you for those constructive comments. I really appreciate them. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, again, I usually would put on maybe 2 or 3 coats. You don't wanna just blob it all on at once. You wanna do some thin coats, like I'm doing here. Isn't this amazing mascara? I mean, I went from nothing eyelashes to wow. All right, and we're going to do a little bit on the bottom. You don't want to do too much on the bottom, just a little more natural. And I always like to put a little extra of that clunky stuff on the side, so it almost looks like a little bit of a false eyelash there. See what I'm doing? It also helps me with that hooded eye thing to just give it a little more swoosh. Now, while I'm letting that dry, oh, by the way, if you're a person who likes these gizmos, it's not for me. My eyelashes kind of stay a little bit curly, but that's a good thing if your eyelashes go straight out. And, all right, it's dried enough. Oh, I pumped it again. Oh my gosh, Heather. Sorry about that. And I'm not even going to edit it out. It's old habits die hard, but I really am not doing that hardly at all now. All right, another little level. Do you notice how the 2 eyes are starting to now really take shape? And that little tiny eye that I had before is now actually widening up a bit. A little bit more in the corner here. And let's talk about something else while it's drying. And that is a little bit of shimmer. So I got a little teeny weeny brush like this. I'm going to put it, this is MAC highlighter, but you can use almost any highlighter, I guess. Shake off the excess, and I'm just gonna put a little sparkle in my eyes. I don't even know if you can see it, but it's there, right about there. All right, and one more little eyeshadow application, or eye mascara application, and we almost got this done. So what do you think? I really think I opened my eyes up. Those droopiness, those downturn hooded eyes now have a little bit of more life in them, and I love it. And you know what? Hey, I'm guilty of it too. Sometimes we just keep on doing the same old, and we kind of get stuck in a rut. And for some of you, because, you know, I've been listening, some of you have said, oh my gosh, my eyes started going hooded, they went droopy, didn't know what to do, so I stopped wearing makeup altogether. Well, what I'm saying is we don't want to put on all kinds of makeup, but what we want to do is we want to accentuate the positive things that we have, and the eyes have it. So I'm really on a mission. I really want to help you with some of these makeup techniques, and none of this makeup that I'm showing you has been sponsored. So I'm doing it from my heart, and I really want to help you, whether it's a swoosh or a certain kind of lip liner or a certain kind of way of doing your brows. That's what I want to do. And hey, you know what? If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to do so. And one more thing about the makeup that I'm showing you. We were really lucky to have Amazon give us a storefront for Awesome Over 50. And we do have an area there for makeup. And maybe you're going to buy a book or something, but you want to sort of check things out. We've got makeup, we've got fashion, we have gifts for him, gifts for her, gifts for pets. So maybe take a look at that. And that's at Amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50. You don't pay any more for anything that you buy there, and you can continue on and do your grocery shopping or whatever. And from the bottom of our hearts, we want to thank you, because that little bit of commission that we make on all the sales really helps to keep these videos going. So the next one, number 2 in the series that I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about brows. Now, if you're anything like me, your brows have fallen out. I don't know what it is, but a lot of my brows have just fallen out. And hey, I even found something that I'm trying to bring the brow hairs back. And you won't believe how cheap this product is. So stay tuned for that. We usually do the beauties on Friday. It's Beauty Fashion on Friday. And Tuesday you might want to check it out too, because Tuesday we do travel, fun, food, kind of inspirational on those days. So if you've seen my videos before, you know I usually don't sign off without showing our cuteness factor. Hey, little Hurricane, our little Yorkie Hurricane. You know what, Hurricane, I think you need a makeover these days. You're looking a little bit scruffy. He just came in out of the rain, and even though he wears a raincoat, yeah, you're looking a little scruffy, but he's our cuteness factor. And hey, by the way, every day just kind of started this, but I'm putting up postings on Instagram. So if you want to follow me every day on Instagram, just check out Instagram and search Awesome Over 50. So again, everyone, I'm so excited, and I want you to join me on this little series that we're doing, and hopefully you're going to be one to win one of the giveaways. But remember that, let's emphasize what we have, because we still got it. So let's highlight our smile. Let's put on a little bit of mascara, and let's just go out there and show the world how we can really, really shine. And until next time, keep it awesome. Everyone's invited to subscribe and join us on our videos.